Hi, welcome back to Voyager. We're on Adventure 12, Lesson 8. We're going to be talking about prefixes and suffixes today. Ooh, some of my favoriteest things. Okay, let's look at some. Miss. Miss is a prefix that means bad or wrong. So think about the word mislead. If you mislead someone, you're leading them badly or wrongly, okay? Ooh, you guys should know this. Means not or opposite of. I sighed sadly when I saw my daughter's unmade bed. Unmade, right? Not made. Here's ER again. It can mean more or it can mean someone who does something. It is colder today. The baker made me a donut. Okay, ED. Past tense, right? Yesterday I called my mom. Less. Without. If you are homeless, you are without a home. Dis. Dis can mean not or opposite of. I stared at the magician in disbelief. Not believe or opposite of believe. Oh, you should know this one. Again, I had to repaint the wall. Here's EST. It adds most to a word. I am the tallest in my class. The most tall. Ooh, here's ING. We call this the present participle. It can mean happening right now. I am teaching my class. Okay, LY. In a manner. My teacher smiled in a friendly way. In a way or in a manner. LY. Whoop. Okay, hold on. I got one more. Full. Full of. Be careful walking on the ice. It's slippery. So, full of. Okay, we're going to read a passage called Grandpa's TV. Let's do the words really quickly. The first one is peered. Peered means to look closely. The scientist peered at the tiny insect. The next one is fascinated. Held someone's interest. The magician at the circus fascinated us with his tricks. Reviewed. Reviewed means looked at again. There's a re. A re means again. Surge. A burst or feeling of power. After eating lunch, I felt a surge of energy. Okay, so now we're going to read this story called Grandpa's TV. Sorry. Ava needed to help Grandpa set up his new TV. So she visited him on a Saturday. There was a new there was a new movie she wanted to watch on the big screen. She was excited. They opened the TV box and Grandpa peered inside. My first TV was shaped like a small square box. Ava wanted to set up the new TV quickly, but she reminded herself to be patient. Grandpa loved to talk. The TV only had 4 channels, said Grandpa. 4? Ava could not believe it. Does that mean you only had 4 shows to choose from? Grandpa laughed. Yes, but TV was so new, we were happy to watch anything. Even boring shows? Yes, said Grandpa, and back then the shows were in black and white. Have you ever seen a TV show in black and white? It's very different than what we're used to. Ava was fascinated. More questions filled her mind. What happened when you watch a movie? Were movies in color back then? Yes, they were in color, Grandpa said, but you could not watch them on your TV. You had to go to the theater to see a movie. That is crazy, said Ava. Her family did not go to the theater much. It was expensive. They watched all their movies on the TV. Ava helped Grandpa take the TV from the box. Grandpa kept talking while they moved it into place. When I was older, color TV came along, but a color TV set cost a lot of money, so not many people bought them at first. It was time to plug in the power cord for the new TV. Ava reviewed the instruction booklet, but Grandpa sat down on the couch. I miss those old shows, he said. Dr. Sam the Talking Poodle was my favorite. Now that was a funny show. Ava pressed a button on the remote control. She watched the TV surge on. She set it up for streaming shows and movies. Grandpa had never streamed before. She searched for Dr. Sam the Talking Poodle and put it on. When Ava saw Grandpa smile, she forgot all about her movie. Soon they were both laughing. "Thank you, Ava," Grandpa said. "I've not seen this in years. It is fun for me to get to share it with you." Oh, how funny. So answering and asking and answering questions can help you understand and remember what you've read. To ask good questions, start with the 5 W's and H questions. Ask who, what, when, where, why, and how. You can answer these questions using what you know or what you have read. So who is in the story? Grandpa and Ava, right? Where are they? They're at Grandpa's house, aren't they? Do they give us a when? We get a feeling that it's present time. Like she talks about streaming movies. That's something we do right now, isn't it? So I'm getting a feeling that it's right now in present day. What are they doing? Setting up Grandpa's new TV. Why? He got a new TV, right? How do they do it? Well, it talks about how they follow the instructions. She presses the buttons on the remote control. So there's your how. Okay, so remember, these questions aren't just for Voyager time. These questions can help you be a better reader no matter what you're reading. Okay? And I wanted to talk a little bit about the TV show that he watched. I don't know that that's a real story, Dr. Sam the Talking Poodle. But I do remember from when I was little seeing reruns. It wasn't on when I was a kid. It was being reshown when I was a kid. A story about a talking horse called Mr. Ed, and I bet that you can look that up on YouTube and see old Mr. Ed videos, and that would be funny to you. This passage tells how TV has changed throughout history. You can read it like a story, but the information about TV is true. The author wrote this passage in a way to show that Grandpa is remembering things that happened to him when he was young, even though he is older now. Do you think the author wrote this to persuade you, get you to do something, entertain you, or inform you? Not persuade. They're not trying to get us to do anything, but inform, teaching us about how TV was in the olden days, right? And then entertain, because just thinking about Dr. Sam the Talking Poodle kind of makes you smile. It's kind of funny. Awesome. All right. And we already did the 5 W's and H. Excellent. I will see you tomorrow for the next lesson.